There we go. Everything should be set up correctly. Yahoo!
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along to the music.
Oh, I thought he was bald.
With a knowing smile, and says,
Oh, we're getting to the good part right away.
as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! All core! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
Didn't expect that.
But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
Under the radar, over the top.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Solve the egghead puzzle. Okay, hold on. Good morning, Jimmy Map. Good morning, Juice Rivers. Good morning, Mega Boogles. Good morning, Fluffy 4K. Good morning, Sergio. Good morning, The Egos. Good morning, Kawaii Chibi Koneko. Good morning, Name It and 2D. Good morning, Diabetic Cat.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! All core! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore! Ah!
I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
It would have been good if I asked you a question, but I didn't.
But there was a question? Back to the heavyweight jam! Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Here comes the night! The cloud! True! Hardcore! Hardcore! Internally coherent! Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3! Yakokata! The place to be! Yakokata is a hardcore place!
Oh?
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer. An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Huh.
The cloud! True! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! All core! All right! Yeah! Gotta get the people going! I'm the party boy. It's my job.
Oh. What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style!
There is a place far away in Cutler,
Whoa.
beyond a certain latitude known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of Eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
Hey, good morning, Abyssal Channel. Good morning, Chrysanthemum. Why is he 20 minutes early? Ah, shit.
We're close. True, hard, full, core. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core! Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. 2 on the track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack. We're close. True, hard, hardcore, internally, all core. Gotta get the people going. Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible.
Shit.
We're close. True, hard, full, core. It's hardcore. Skibber-D, skibber-danger.
No!
The rearranger.
He didn't say that. How did he know? It's too hardcore. Oh, cool. Here comes the encyclopedia check. Skibbity. Skibbity toilet. Okay, good morning, Eric the... Skibbity skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Hardcore. Skibber-D. Zwickler. True. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internal. All.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Is it though? One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life. We're close.
Good morning, Sayomalo, and good morning, FMP. Skibbity Elysium it is.
Hard, full, core. Hardcore, hardcore, internal, all core. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. Hardcore pop.
There is a
No, hold on.
Close. True. Hardcore. Internally. All core. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. 2 on a track.
No.
True. Hardcore. Internally. All core. Gotta get the people Yeah.
That's nothing.
True. Hardcore. Yeah.
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural, Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gotwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
You know about him?
Huh.
You know Van Eyck?
Yeah, I'm a Major Egghead. Yeah, sure.
Wow.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I. So am I.
Oh, is this it?
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because...
Egghead to the mega. The K became the G. The boy became the man.
Oh.
The Advent? We're close. True. Hardcore. Yeah.
This young man, or maybe it's not.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah.
He missed one A.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker. I am the law. We're close. True. Hardcore. Yeah.
This young man, or maybe it's.
The one. Yeah.
He missed one.
It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the. We're close. True. Hardcore to the internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko kata. The place to be. It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel. We're close. True. Hardcore. Internal. All core. All right. Yeah.
He furrows his.
Hardcore! Ah! The question is, what is the question? But there was no question. True. Hardcore. Internally. All core. All right. Yeah. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. To want to
No, that's not it.
the club. True. Hardcore. Hardcore. All.
He furrows his
Ha. Is it though?
It is?
But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question? Oh, because I didn't have this before. Okay.
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
What?
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
Aw.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
How much is the fish?
This is a serious matter. Stop talking about fish.
Ah,
It's just got nothing to do with this.
Egghead will understand.
You can hear the would-be leader whisper to his friend. Don't let him know he doesn't understand the fish thing.
Wow! Culture cop! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be? What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood pulsing through your head, nourishing your thoughts with oxygen. The rhythm is familiar. The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core matter. The answer, in the double kick that moves the milliliters through your mind. The dark thud is the source of all rhythm, the inspiration behind mathematics. The hardcore.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
I know! So does mine!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
No! This is the answer! Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah!
Oh, physical instrument. Yeah, we can do this. Hold on. Now these are more questions.
No nation, but transnation! No war, but class war!
Not a thought reader, you're a communist?
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
I mean, you're a thought reader.
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
Hold on, what do we lie?
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop too.
Fuck. Communists are pansies. Best not be a communist. Tell me something else, egghead.
Dark hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Huh, he looks like a kind of goblin. Which one? All of them?
Basically, yes it is.
Lungs are for love! Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on. 'Cause I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good. Like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
I'm gonna like Dr. Gun.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate, in your heart that's alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chordate animal.
Needs more bass.
What? Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
It's up to the police to make the beats go harder. Yeah, you know what?
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Yeah, maybe that street talker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
He looks like a goblin.
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, right next to the canal. A reel of magnetic tape is caught in its branches, like bronze ribbons blowing in the wind.
Does it? Oh, I know! I know this! I can tell you where it is!
St. G is the boulevard before the canal bridge. The one that takes you to the whirling in rags and the industrial harbour. It's got the lanterns and the...
I knew that! I could have said that!
and the mosaic sidewalk.
But it's all blocked with that stupid traffic jam right now. Anyway,
That's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Copman!
I don't want to use the tape yet.
Right. Here comes the night!
huh? I see you're here again. Off-sign, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help? Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment. You heard me. The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Yes, further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church. Don't think so. Big bad frequencies are extremely negative. Thought suppression, dream implantation, memory revision. Pretty out there stuff. Not sure I want to get involved with it.
There is fear there, but also curiosity. He just needs a reason to help you.
Besides, our own signs aren't even synced yet. So how am I supposed to get you synced up with a big bad? It don't make any sense, law lover.
Yahoo?
Hi again. So, goodbye, officer.
I'm sure Kim is fucking pissed.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean. Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
I did, and I'm sorry.
for what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose you, see, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
I don't care, I'm loco.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise. May I ask, what did you tell them? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise. My associates? I haven't got much to say about them. Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Harry doesn't want yummy drugs. Next you'll tell me that you don't want to feed this delicious ice to this hungry friar.
High above and to the east, the cold winds blow over the feathers of an early songbird. She lands on the stone ledge of a tall building, her beak a silvery grey.
You know, maybe I do want to put ice in, like, in a fryer. Maybe that's badass.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night.
Your
and
portrait
see the
art
shadows
seems
moving
off.
down the coast.
Only a little, yeah.
Long shadows, short shadows, quiet shadows of local children, loud shadows drunks, and also a shadow made of sticks. You breathe on your hands for warmth.
Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
There goes that. No, no way around the back. Damn. Anyways, you guys like video games? Feels good to not be hungover.
Yes, what is it?
Huh.
I don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Hold on. That's empathy, yeah? Yeah, just one from the ledger. M. Niloflux Blues. Niloflux is a fucked up last name. Oh, the hat goes so well with the jacket. Holy.
Yes, what is it?
Easy. When a
No, it was
researcher
suggestion.
comes, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She thinks about it, a glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
And one cat deck.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and
It's in the
fetch it
icebox, isn't it?
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still. It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer. The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Yeah, we already know why, but...
Oh god, not this again. It is not on-site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on-site.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored. We clear?
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times.
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it. In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offside copy from the ice bear. Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
Sulislaw. Oh,
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means. Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
what if it does? I don't like to get with the time. You're not wrong.
She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Reims Civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Thanks, Kim.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic. Thanks. And here's my Kvalsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offside copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
Yes?
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund. This glorious multi-tool makes a regular pry bar completely obsolete.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Does it give me plus stats? Oh, no. Badass. Pry bar +2. Oh my god. So it's just full of tools. That's... Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. Badass. I'm so ready. Oh, what happens if you go into the bookstore? Like, while it's closed?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked...
Oh, it's still a difficult check, too. Fuck. It's because I'm researching, don't be drunk anymore. I've been waiting for this for so long. Now I'll put on the cool shirt. There we go. That's it, huh? Here. I'll start researching this for like 5 minutes. What could possibly go wrong? Needed encyclopedia. There we go. Get a Mega Binoclard glasses. And it doesn't really matter. I'll take the visual calculus. Yeah, 8 shivers is enough.
This orange machine is dead still.
Oh, yeah.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
This is how adults do their jobs.
Of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open.
Oh, yeah. Wait, how do they know what to type in on? With the radio computer? Still trying to borrow French fries. Fuck. How could you borrow a yummy drugs?
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words off-site copy written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
I might break it. I don't expect this to be like a horrible like night. I mean,
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the off-site copy? Good. Please repeat the password. No, that's not it.
What does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then? Maybe it's the second part of the leitmotif you saw on the stained glass window.
Good. I've unlocked the offside copy. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Hey, nice.
Ching.
Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? Thank you, and goodbye.
Radio computers are such a weird fucking concept.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework, and it sounds like something cracks before the piece of paper starts filling up with pure black ink. The paper is soaked with ink, its monochrome darkness spanning from margin to margin. It's not possible to make out any information.
Odd. Something is obviously broken here.
Tiles on the cube are still...
If I can't do the printout again, I'm gonna, like, actually reload the save. That would be bullshit. Alright, give me my perception. Just -1 from the glasses. I got the frog hat. I think that's it. Surely. Oh yeah, the boots. Those are nice boots. Oh yeah, we're ready.
Tiles on the cube are... It sounds like something cracks before the piece of paper starts. The paper is...
Okay, thank fuck.
Its monochrome darkness
I'm so mad.
the margin. It's not possible to make out any information.
I'm gonna murder VT.
A single speck of white shines out from the shade. For some reason, the printer decided to spare this one tiny dot of paper. Looks like gibberish. Better get running again.
Yeah.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Well, we did it. Wait, hold on. Nah, I don't care. After this, we can talk to the smoker on the balcony. Never did get around to that. God, there's so much stuff to do. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, radio computer. Oh yeah. I'll hold the tool. And oh yeah, let's get re-equipped for being a badass or whatever. Oh, did I actually take the binocular glasses off? Yeah, whatever. Gaming. Guess I'll take the shoes. Why not? Yeah, what the fucked up necktie? I need that Inland Empire. Pants and the shirt. I'll take the drama. Drama's never steered me wrong. Where's our logic at? Yeah, sure. It's good enough. Really gotta get more authority. Zero suggestion. So true.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. A speck of white? That's exactly what I'm hoping to find.
Ah, thank fuck.
Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper gets soaked in ink again. Its evil blackness shining in the light of the mainframe.
I wish I had an excuse to use a printer again.
Cold sweat trickles down your spine. This is spooky as hell. Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it. Hold on. Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly. I found the coordinates.
Oh.
Thank you.
Milf Hunter Harry at it again.
There, in the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double-check my calculations. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick. Thanks.
Well, the raver is it?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside.
I'm working on it.
Walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Some of the water spilled out though, that can't be good.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now. Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Honestly, I'm a little scared. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
Like that evil ink that filled the printout, erasing coherence and meaning.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
Scary, but we have to face it.
You're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't answer, her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No. No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
What do we have? There we go.
Yes, what is it?
Oh yeah.
Everything disappears.
Oh
You
yeah.
are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air.
Good morning, Renbardo. Hold on, lady. Before listening to this, I need my froggy hat. I need to think.
What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace. You mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me? I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence. Sure, let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Audiophile bullshit? Oh, the sound is too low for these dinky headphones. Pretentious tripe. Ooh, 2 skill points. There we go.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yes? What's the deal? We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music. That's fine. We can manage. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Nah, man.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Can I fast travel from here? I really want to take care of the smoker on the balcony. Now we can do that later. Smoker first. No, it's like no. You know what's more important than that?
Hey, was there something you needed? No, you don't. It's not happening. by causing more trouble. I think we're good. The whirling doesn't need more sad style.
I
That's
see.
one of the styles it can do without right now. The whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers. It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44. Okay, yes, it's for some clients. Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown.
Point of 87.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Alright. I don't think we have anything that increases Inland Empire, other than the necktie. I think we just go for it. Oh, and the... Yeah, we already have the clipboard.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Hold on. Drama. Okay. Ruh-roh. How bad could this possibly be? I'm wearing the drama shirt already. I don't know if we have any other bonuses. Oh, the necktie. The bow tie. Kim, I'm getting fruity. This is going to work. Ah. No fucks getting. Oh, the piss jacket. Let's go. Hold on, what's the fuck the world one? Oh, there we go. Half-light. Okay. Inelegant statement. Alright. Yeah, no. Nothing but bonuses.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim!
I can see that.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur.
Huh.
How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you sing?
This is the perfect karaoke outfit.
Does someone feel like throwing up? I do. A little. The bar is full and buzzing with
Fuck that
chatter.
game. Minus.
No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse, you're sweating.
Alright.
The air is thick with anticipation.
Oh, we would have got it too.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. A lump's in your throat suddenly.
Save scum? I would never. I did my best.
I would often go there to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Sanson. Now it once was larger.
Do you get to see people leave the building?
May rest there. Down through the mist there. Towards the seven sisters.
And good morning, Eamon Hara.
Towards those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In the tiny yard there.
Why does he sound so Australian?
I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now you're all alone. None of this matters. And all.
Do you hear that? It's the most pathetic applause in the world, Harry, made of pity. No one liked you. Your words echo in the karaoke mic. People talk in the distance. A couple tries not to look at you.
Quit yelling into the mic!
You hear, or think you hear, uncomfortable shifting around. A bit of laughter, maybe. No one saying anything.
I'm gonna unplug the mic now, okay? That's it. I'm unplugging it.
Let's go, officer. These people wouldn't know a good performance if it beat them in the ass.
Alright, Kim, I'm putting my emotional well-being in your hands.
Detective Dubois, it was downright tragic. Now, let's go.
I mean it, he thinks. To him, being a cop in the RCM was truly expressed in that performance.
That's all that matters. Oh, does that lose you the cassette? Can I get it back? We'll save it for the next disco playthrough. Got the handling the known empire. Alcoholism too.
Wow. Just wow. I hope you really enjoyed yourself up there. Had a cathartic experience. Because for the rest of us, that really sucked.
It's safe to say this is about your karaoke performance.
He shredded them to convey a strained, worn-out sadness.
Good. It's good you're sorry. I'm not letting anyone up there anymore. Now, what did you want? Another thing. Great.
Wait.
Yes? How strange. I certainly didn't put them. Yes?
The tape. Do I have the tape back? Is it fucking gone? Are you kidding me? I'm not save scumming. But really? When Fontaine is dead. Welcome to video games, I guess. I'm gonna stat out for perception. I've been enjoying the game. Oh yeah.
Yes, what is it?
What? What did you say? I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
Oh, the project! It's not going well! There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers. He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekukata! A place to be, apparently! Thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes! Let me know how it goes!
Alright.
Glorian Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage.
Oh wait, no, there's another tape. Yeah.
Nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer. One reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
Go handle that right now. Because funny. I'm going Stinky Peanut. Down here, right? Still standard out for perception. Oh yeah, the traps. Oh no.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw.
I forgot about that entirely.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the water. Some tufts have been crushed. The broken stalks sickly pale against the darkness. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song. Louder on this part of the coast. Nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Now good night, diabetic cat. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Don't let this happen to you.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. No, you weren't.
Yeah, there's the tape there. I thought the Rue de Saint-Germain or whatever was like over here. Maybe it's on this side of the canal, fuck. Who knows? There we go.
hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze. Just like promised, you've stood here for what seems like eons, guzzling the sickly fumes of lorries and carriages. Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102, underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. You tree-hugging pansy.
Badass. Alright, interfacing it is. I think it's, yeah. Plus from the gloves. I don't think we have anything else to help us. Who cares about Song Warfare? We still have like a good amount of half-light, yeah? 6. It's decent. Yeah, nothing else for interfacing.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain like an immaculate labyrinth.
Well, shit.
Magnetic tape twists and turns around the branches. You just can't get it loose. All you've done is make your fingers bleed from the thorns.
Fuck heavy with those pants. They're funny. Well, let's go.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint like an immaculate labyrinth. The magnet you just can't get. The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint like an immaculate lap. You just can't get it. The gnarled hawthorn. The hawthorn tree is disappointed by your betrayal and psychopathic tendencies. Also, your fist hurts a little. The pain, it is nothing. Revel in it. Absorb it. Gain power from it.
My existence outclasses yours.
Yes, your pain is real. The pain of a tree is mute and base and uninteresting.
Had enough, assaulting Madre Natura? We should get moving.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. A wintry breeze blows by, making the magnetic tape flutter.
Well, there goes that. Oh yeah, the payphones. I'm sure they'll still be there after midnight. Oh, you know what we can do right now? I could have cheesed those a little. Beans. The smoker on the balcony. Hey, you psychopath!
The surrounding blaze of the electric lights makes the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage seem beautifully ominous. Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
Yeah, now that I have the interfacing required.
The Caprice Motor Corps.
Oh, hell yeah.
Their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour. The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant.
This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
You want to take a closer look?
Oh yeah?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there. Man, that's got to be a major advancement over the KR-18 GU engine on the old Caprice 40.
Oh.
7.2. Supercharged. Yes. An extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to...
He's so smart.
I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first. Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
And means no.
Aww. Well, you win some and you lose some. Neko Arc in a poncho and sombrero. You fiend. No, that's not it. Who's outside that way?
You hear someone.
That's just someone's house. I don't have a reason to check. No, it says balcony right there. So they keep the balcons. All right.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
What's the status on Kuno? I don't know what's wrong with him yet.
And
I'm working on it.
his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again? Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait. Suddenly you are digging things?
What do you mean, suddenly?
Trust me, you do. That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
I don't care about people leaving me all the time. Karen took the fucking kids.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
He's right. Only losers go to bed early. Time to break out the booze. A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body. Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth. as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Hello, 70 XP.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Why is he always leaving him?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery. Different, of course.
K-Sex. Good morning, Jack00. How did you know?
His shirt. His shirt.
He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt.
His shirt? No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
K-Sex cop.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Can I get the knowledge? Why does he have a racist hat? Oh, that's badass.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia. My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Monsieur Laclé.
Oh, the thumb they had. Oh, Justin Trudeau. Oh,
I
yeah.
heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible.
No. They don't have rice fields in the Disco Elysium. They've got like apricot trees or something. That's how you did the races. You gotta keep it accurate.
What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Yeah, tell me about the silk robe. Hold on.
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys. Let him talk. He may know more than even he knows.
This is because you did it.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this.
That lines up with previous testimony, doesn't it? Well done, detective.
Only that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And it was quiet. Quietest lynching I've ever heard of, let alone heard. But I suspect you knew that already. I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the men and women serving in the RCM is well-deserved. The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Tell me about gay sex.
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians
God, I
colloquially
love
call
XP.
the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution. Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration. It is the most important thing. It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment.
Ah. What? What do you mean by that?
Which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%. But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Yeah, sure.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing
Man of
uncertainty.
war.
Stability is the raison d'être of the Moral Intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today.
Ah.
That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency. It's the international organization for moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
I mean, we already know this.
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the Moral Intern.
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Revachol.
A very moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for his superiors.
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, Sur-la-Clé.
Classic moralist.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else. Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
We already picked the moralist.
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Everything else is super extreme. It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics. Yes.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome. Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed, an ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS.
Don't even know what moralist means anymore. Centrist, yeah. I guess.
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
Because a great percentage of Rivachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur-la-Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community. As founding members, they are both very EPIS. Oranje carries a lot of political weight, while Sur-la-Clé takes care of the business side of things. Sur-la-Clé hosts the headquarters of the major EPIS institutions.
Irishman spotted. What's wrong with mashed spuds? You're not wrong.
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
I could go for like a good potato right now, yeah.
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
Can you just talk like a normal person?
About what? Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow. Whatever you wish, officer. Oh, that's unusual. The Oraniers are not the kind of people you associate with heinous crimes. It's such an upstanding and responsible country. Well, certainly one cannot rely simply on generalizations. That would go against our commitment to individual freedoms. And, of course, any loss of life is a tragedy. So tell me, what have you learned about the victim?
He liked to get high and brag about war crimes he committed. Oh, hell yeah.
Extremely distasteful behavior. I cannot condone either drug use or needless boasting. Suffice it to say, that is not how we do things in Sur-la-Clé.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to say about the war crimes.
That's because they're all a bunch of squares who like to sit around with their fingers up each other's assholes.
Pain threshold?
Lely? That's an interesting name. Ah, he was a soldier. Aha! A condottiere. Yes, it's hard to believe they still exist. Officer, you shouldn't speak ill of the dead.
He told me so.
So you spoke with the victim before he died?
No, after.
The man gives the lieutenant a nervous look. The lieutenant raises his eyebrows as though he'd stopped paying attention.
It's the responsibility of any good welfare state to take care of its most unfortunate citizens. They gave him a successful career.
Yes, killing was his business, and business was good.
Thank you, Half-Light.
What else has your investigation uncovered? That is extremely unfortunate. Yes, it's regrettable that this practice has a history in certain Occidental nations, even highly advanced members of EPIS. But rest assured, the Oraniers government has committed to producing a timetable that would lay out a path to transition to a professional army. Soon, there'll be no need for mercenaries like this poor man. Oh, it's hard to put an exact date on it. I believe the proposal for the timetable is due to be completed around 60 or 61. See? That's the kind of progress that the moral intern makes possible. A great shame, yes. Colonialism is a dark specter in Oranje's past.
It's still going on, but yeah. What's a bunch of... Hold on.
Which is why the work of the moral intern is so critical. It is our great bulwark against another century of bloodshed.
Yeah, what a loser.
As I said, the loss of any life is terrible, no matter who the person may have been. I do hope you're able to bring his killer or killers to justice. We must show that the rule of law still applies, even in Revachol. Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters. Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level. Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
Yeah, the letters. What do you think? He's playing extremely soft about nothing, too.
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level. A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident. You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy. It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics. How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in. Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the It's how I came here, and my friend too.
This guy sucks.
Sorry. Who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him. I'm just enjoying the view. Listen.
A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay. This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I'm all ears, officer. A fugitive?
Hypothetically speaking, you might add.
Well, I would say that is very bad indeed. Not super. What sort of a fugitive are we talking about here?
Pretty sure I saw them littering.
That is extremely serious. Corporate espionage may technically be legal in Revachol, but elsewhere it's a very high-level offense. It violates a number of international agreements, in particular...
Hypothetically speaking.
Accord. This fugitive must be turned over to the ICP immediately. Have you apprehended them already?
A moment, if you don't mind, sir. You do realize what you're doing, don't you?
What do you mean? I'm obviously not trying to... Whatever.
Very real trouble. I won't tell you how to do your job, but remember, this is an RCM matter. Make sure you weigh your next words carefully.
I could just lie to him.
He won't tell you how to do your job, but a good police officer knows when to listen.
I could just lie.
When you turn back, the man is looking at you, expectantly.
Embarrassed by a child -1. Any drama checks? Could have used that drama point earlier. Yo, this is infinitely funnier.
Now's your chance.
Wait, what? Why?
Which of your enemies would you most like to make trouble for?
Guard. Guard would be funny, but...
Evrard Clare? Surely you're mistaken. I have. The only thing Evrard is a fugitive from is the exercise machine. Besides, in certain less advanced nations, the moral intern may defer to local custom.
Customs? Like blatant systematic corruption?
I'll make note of your claims in my report, but I'm sorry to say it's likely to end up in the back of the filing cabinet somewhere in Mirova, unread and forgotten. Yes, it rather is. As much as I am a true believer in international institutions,
probably could have got Gart.
there are times when even I grow frustrated with the bureaucracy. Well, no matter. I should thank you for bringing this to our attention. Your efforts have been noted. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss? A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
Yes? What about me? Good.
Man, that guy sucks. Gart. More like Bart. So true. Oh, we got interfacing. Really is just that +1, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check that payphone up there. No, I'm not. I'm gonna check the other one first because it's cooler. Surely this is a good idea.
There's still some unused change in there. The machine waits for a number to be dialed. You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial, then pull down on the number, then move one up, and repeat the motion twice. Strange. This is not how you started before. You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state. 005 is Revachol, ZOC. 00
Hey.
is Grad, on the Gradian Isola, where the telephone was invented. The next 2 digits you dial are the area code for the city of Mirova, 414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air. 1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling. Yes, 451-67451. You are going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks. 451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think.
This is an 0451 game.
A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away. A distant network of phones. Calling in the night. Pitiful and terrifying. You feel your pulse rise with each ring. Calling still. Ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. You know this to be true. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy. You just do, and you know it is going to hurt. The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
I don't know if I want to hang up. I kind of want to fail this, though.
You can't. Some strange force is keeping the headset glued to your hand, your ear listening to the ring in the speaker. Calling.
Like going Psychotron.
Calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Karen took the fucking kids.
Hello?
I want to die.
No. It's you, isn't it? Who is this? Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
Dora. The name feels like a gift. A gift that was meant for you. To make it possible to live. And fight.
Oh no.
In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle.
No.
No answer. You're not sure, but you think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
What?
Your voice makes me want to turn into dust.
Oh no. Is that you?
This is too much. You need to recede.
I wish I was the wind.
Oh no, not this. What time is it?
What do you mean proceed?
You're not ominous, Harry. You're drunk.
Oh no.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
I'm not drunk or high, I'm just hurt.
Oh God. Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours. Yes, I'm in my rover. Sleeping.
talked about already.
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh no. Please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
Nah, this is a good, bad idea.
To work. The academy, where I work.
That sounds better than my job.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper. She does not answer anymore.
I'm gonna solve it.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money. Run to the church, home, anywhere but here. Anything but calling her again.
What could possibly go wrong?
You dial the number again. 26 pulls of the rotary dial. The machine eats the coin, and a terrifying ocean of distance rustles in your ear. In the middle of it, a familiar ring. Small, distorted. Calling. 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 It looks like she doesn't want to pick it up, Harry. Stop scaring her. Come on, you know why. Calling. Calling.
Harry, please.
Underneath it, she is naked and warm under a blanket. She does not answer. All you hear is hiss.
I need answers to my mystery.
Please. I'm going to hang up now, okay?
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
Why not?
Dial the number again, as you've done many times. You remember it well now. 001 41 44 47
It's over.
17 361 451 67 451 451. Calling, 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 and calling for who knows how long, but no one answers. You need to insert more money to call again. The cold metal is hard and your knuckles bleed. Takes your mind away from that voice, for 1 second at least.
That's enough now, officer.
You want to talk about that, Ken? Okay. Nah. We got a little distracted. Who doesn't? Sorry about the whole ex-wife thing.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000! Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Kim, how would you name a club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, Detective. It would be good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Hardcore.
Yakokata! Yakokata! The place to be!
Oh no.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
The amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia!
It's not amnesia, guys.
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Disco Elysium. No truce with the we got the name drop. I can't not pick the name drop.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium?
Hey, good morning, Ratty.
Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it?
And thank you for the raid pastel drop. Fuck. There we go. Thank you. Oh, hold on. There we go. Final Fantasy 14. Oh.
The past is the future, but the future is dead!
Good morning, pastel chump. Welcome to Disco.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
Disco Elysium.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
I'm dancing.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing?
Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
Not yet, not yet.
Bye, officer.
Wait, was that a red? No, that's a white check.
Goodbye, officer.
Alright. Is this gonna be it? We got -2 savoir-faire. There. Anything that gives plus? There's the glasses. That's it.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
No, it's still...
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you up the dose and truly dance, who knows what will happen? Salvation.
Goodbye, officer.
Alright. We'll think about that later. Yeah, I don't need composure. Well, I mean, maybe having 2 composure would be nice. That guy's badass. Sure. It's as good as it's gonna get.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
It seems like the perfect time to go to the bathroom and get some more water. You need the stripy pants. They're made of the worst wool possible, apparently. I'll be right back. There we go. We're so back.
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second
So true. Where are the 2 fellows? Weird.
Could it be? Maybe for him, you only have a chapter or 2 left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
To the Mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5? Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec for a special scheduled event. The on-off will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
All right.
Yes, what is it?
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
Larger than a red dwarf star.
Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
Why?
Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon. We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
Can't turn down the hardcore!
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Yeah.
Born ready.
Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow. There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Nah, I'm ready.
What?
Nah, we're doing it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
He's peaking, the worst high he's ever been on.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
Huh.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Beautiful car! Beautiful life!
What happens if I tell him not to?
It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Yes, I've turned it off. Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof.
Whatever you do, don't stop.
Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down. And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again. It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear. They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway. Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway. Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you, you know. The person you were knows.
Alright, well, let's pump up our logic real quick then. Cool. That was fun. Yeah, we just have pluses. put on the fucking cone hat. super logical for a cop to wear this. There we go. Anyway,
Yes. What is it?
You don't have to. You already have. A long time ago. These thoughts formed in you somewhere in a long forgotten discussion behind a kitchen table.
Wait, what?
In the evening light. Drinking coffee and smoking with a friend. And a woman, she was there too. Her hair smelled of shampoo and she was smoking.
What?
It's baby Pale.
But Pale isn't here. We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
That comforts her.
Then what is that?
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing. No.
Then the Pale is... But the gradient, it clearly hasn't started yet. We're here, and the Pale is not.
Huh.
I understand. A theory of the Pale where instead of an outer ocean, it metastasizes, like a cancer or a mold, erupting in points inside the world. According to this, how long? And information, causing data losses in the East Insulindian front. Have you considered why it's formed in a church? And also when or how it might start growing, or if it has other effects in addition to sound and data?
I also have a question, since we are piling them on. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you. I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM... An amateur anthropomedic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things, but I'm not sure. This is a hell of a guess, however. Well worded, I might add.
Yes, it is very interesting. But I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthroponetic scientists. Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus! Or a containment facility of some kind, built by the first settlers. I have considered the same. The bad news is, there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of provincial settlement. Most of them were burnt down during the revolution, or repurposed before, during the suzerain. I'm not saying all of them have one in them, but...
Some of them might. A black grain hanging in the air.
Yeah.
The presence of that puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here? Even say software development. I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities. But no, the artists like the milieu, the writers like the history. I told them.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great to tell the old lady, the bookstore owner.
You mean Plaisance and the dice maker? There was almost no one left when we packed up.
They both need to know, yeah.
Then go tell them.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the stained glass window, cold and moist.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest, some of this I can use to start to explain this to the rest of the team. Maybe I'll sound mad, but...
Ma'am, you will certainly sound mad.
One more thing. Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
Yeah! Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out.
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we? We have an anthropogenic detection to perform.
Yeah.
The creepy woman! We were wondering about that when we worked there, but I had completely forgotten about it ever since.
Ah.
It must be anthroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it makes sense, with the pail right on the doorstep.
Incredible. This would also explain why we get it on the police radio all the time.
It's quite common, actually.
Huh.
When the signal gets routed through pail, all kinds of irregularities take place. You may hear snippets of someone else's conversation, or the voice of your former lover, or an echo of an event that took place 100 years ago. Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those memories belong to. You could hear anything, anytime.
All right, hold on. Yippee. +1 Inland Empire isn't that bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pay to forget this. Cleaning out the rooms. Huh. Light in the bedroom door after the dark, the fluttering of eyelids in the spring sun, the thought that arises only to disappear again. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, we could try for date of birth. No.
Yes, what is it? You're asking me to circuit bend onto a coalition radio frequencies. You want to know?
Oh wait, shit! I want to put on my.
But is it a good idea?
Encyclopedia clothes.
Sure. The main difficulty will be finding an antenna powerful enough to reach those frequencies. Unfortunately, you can't exactly buy mega long-wave antennas off the shelf.
She's not joking. Even the RCM has to receive special approval from the coalition to access that kind of equipment.
I highly doubt it. That tower is barely able to transmit shortwave signals across the bay. To generate megalow frequencies, we're going to need a much larger antenna.
She has an idea, though. You can see the tiny signal lights firing inside her brain.
I don't see any alternative. We're just going to have to build the antenna ourselves. Because it's a completely different class of antenna. It would be like using a high-end racing carriage where a long-distance lorry is required. We need metal, a lot of it. The taller the structure, the better. Something that is both prominent and easily accessible. If it's near a power source, even better.
Alright, well, I guess we're putting on our conceptualization clothes. Oh yeah. I think that's it. And yoink.
Yes, what is it?
Close your eyes and unfold your mental map of
Let's go.
It's morning. You're standing on the plaza before the whirling in rags. The wind pushes a piece of tear across the cracked tiles. From the north comes the malicious laughter of two children. Your eye follows the tiles west. You see a bench and a few twisted, pitiful trees. Then, just water. From behind you, a low, spectral voice whispers, "Nay."
The horse, yeah.
Beyond the unkempt backyard rises a monstrous assemblage of concrete, plaster, and corrugated sheet metal. The voice again, more urgent now. "Nay." Just a moment. That voice isn't human. And it's not saying nay. It's saying nay. You turn around. The morning sun is blinding. You bring your hand to your brow and a great shadow materializes before you. A towering beast, frozen in mid-air.
The dead king and his horse. It could work.
It may work, you think, but why do you feel like there may be a terrible cost?
We'll need an adequate power supply and a great quantity of cable. If we connect the cables to some of the stranded lorries, we could theoretically increase the antenna's wavelength exponentially.
Whatever ambivalence she had about your project before, she's now fully engaged in solving this technical puzzle.
Quiet. I'm doing maths. Yes.
Maths.
We can find just a few pieces of equipment. It's completely ridiculous, but I believe we could transform the entire roundabout into one solid fractal antenna.
A note of awe in her voice. She's shocked and pleased by her own audacity.
That's a very big antenna.
Yes. Very likely the largest private antenna in Revachol. I have plenty of cables and amplifiers on hand. The power supply I will secure on my own. All we require now is the radio transceiver itself. I cannot answer that for you, but I don't expect it to be that difficult. There's no shortage of radios around here. If you have real to spare, you might even be able to buy one. But it doesn't really matter where it comes from, so long as it works.
And before you ask, no, you can't have the radio from Machinima.
Will the pawn shop have one?
It's worth a look at the list. That sounds like a perfectly adequate radio. Certainly, though it requires a fair amount of technical finesse to remove them. Frankly, it's not worth the bother. Just absolutely not. My reign prefect is my livelihood. If something were to go wrong, it would be a disaster.
No, I'm not gonna insult Kim's car.
In the meantime, I will gather the rest of the materials. We will meet back here when you have it.
Alright, let's go work on solving the murder or something. 2 a.m., whatever. That's not it. Might be a little dark out for solving murders. Yeah, 6 perception ought to be enough. 2 skill points just sitting there? Oh my god, we got so much XP doing this shit. I am gonna wait network draws. I didn't even notice. I was too busy yeeking out myself. Now hold on.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit.
Oh, yeah.
Deep under the earth.
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
There we go.
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol's sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building. I hope not.
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer. There's no echo and no answer.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's the ladder up there. Okay.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away." Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical You only know that it's a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first. Indeed, somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical ruin over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Oh, yeah. Found the jacket. Yeah. Huh. Made that awful call.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb. Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there, in the dark, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We've already talked to the cryptozoologists. Working with them might give us a good excuse to run around, give us some structure. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you.
Oh, weird.
Flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it. In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
She's down there.
Okay. Why?
Okay, you know what? Sure, why not?
Good, good, yes. Cold spells. So basically your hangover is telling you she's down there? Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically. Perhaps you can climb them. We're not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe.
Yeah.
Find something to break if the ladder fails.
God, I love breaking shit.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the felled building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access. Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder. At first, you can't make anything out in the darkness at all.
Should I have taken out the
As your eyes
flashlight?
adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side. And and nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around... And it's right here, a maintenance door.
Oh yeah, big boy time. This needs you to put your back into it.
Okay, oh, that battery does the... It's a cursed die check. Alright, hold on. Oh, what is this? Cool.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake in the lazily falling rain. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
Are you enjoying the cardio?
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
Hey, we're so in. You know what? Maybe I'll just check those other ones first. Also, we gotta get our physical instrument on. Can wait a sec. We got the one by the waterway. Oh. Huh. Oh, more hidden money.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze, weighed down by rain. They seem to be waiting for something.
Wait, hold on. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Firefox crashed like 20 minutes ago. No, I just thought like, oh wow, no one has said anything in chat for a while. Okay, yeah, the Chrome tab is still working. Hold on. Oh. There we go. The worst kind of audio file worked on this game is the last message that I saw. Thanks, Firefox. I love it when Firefox crashes. Cool. Let me reboot it. Yeah, the tinnitus moment. Oh yeah. Yeah, the bit with the church is pretty good. What were you trying to record? A psychic anomaly? It's a physical anomaly. A 2mm wide hole in the world. Ate an entire video game's worth of data. Good morning, RCL Idol. Thank you for the gift sub. Base. Going towards my Kingdom Death addiction. Maybe you should put it towards your cough drop. Huh. I don't even know what laryngitis actually is. And good morning, Mid Costello. Forming the committee. Oh yeah, is it like a full-on point of no return? Or is it just like short? I haven't gotten the gun back yet. There we go. One view males rise up. Well, I haven't been doing like far too much talking, you know. Oh, it's like full on. Yeah, I thought the full on point of no return was you going okay. Yeah, I'm not logged into Twitch. Cool. Alright. Let's get back to it. Oh yeah, apparently there's this thing called Summer Eternal. I checked out the web page for it. It's some of the old disco devs, the most recent wave of quits or layoffs or whatever. And I didn't actually see anything about the video game. That's my opinion on it. It's a whole lot of like stuff that I'd rant about when I have nothing better to say while I'm like drinking alcohol and playing Tears of the Kingdom. So, well, except for like the extremely communist stuff or whatever. It's just like, oh yeah, games industry sucks ass. But they didn't say anything about the game that they were making, so I don't like...
The wind picks up here, near the Cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done.
I did not expect a cryptozoological monstrosity to be in this trap.
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
Okay. I forget what the last one was.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. The wind picks up. Fine sea foam lashes your face. It feels like needles. You can take it. Just raise your collar, detective. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags. To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have done this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out... Biddable Prime, was it? It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
He looks like he's cold out here at the tip of the coast. The jacket is warm, but not for this weather.
Want a thicker coat? I got just the coat for you.
I'm okay. You, on the other hand, Freitor, you look like you're about to turn into a popsicle.
What if I want to be a popsicle? Mr. Hadelstab.
Don't be silly. No one wants to be a popsicle. Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Johan?
That guy.
Are everywhere. This is a common brand for all
The
men.
guy with his kid. Yeah, what a weird bit. Also, yeah, all the Moralists guys suck ass. They just talk about, like, completely different things than whatever you ask about. It's funny, though.
Tiomotiri was a Revacholian colony.
Hey, let's go, baby.
The Suzerainties population was mostly Ilmaran Areopagites, up to 97%. The region was known for its tobacco export, hence the name.
Yeah, I like the bit where you're like, you can ask what EPIS stands for, and you get literally fucking nothing. You're just like, hey, did you, like, what does it stand for?
Oh, you do? The butts you saw had a silhouette of a boy wearing a coffee hat, a tobacco picker. This boy is the Tiamatiri brand logo. Contemporary Revacholians prefer Yuan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, a legendary cigarette from Grad. Tiamatiri is favored by older men who like its old-fashioned paper filter tips, insane amount of tar, and the sweet smells of colonialism and halva.
I fucking love tar.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay, through heavy, dark grey curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible.
Back in school, they called me the tar kid, I think. I don't remember. It sounded like what they were saying.
It's glowing in the dark night.
-2.
Lights are on. Glazia must be in there. Looks like she kept her promise not to go out at night anymore. Such a good girl, you think.
Thank you, electrochemistry. Simp. What was the last one? Oh, like bad at video games. Oh, I get it.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
It was like Mr. Pop will get me in trouble. Maybe. I don't think we had any cool bonuses to interfacing. I already maxed it out as much as I could, too. Oh, yeah. Those gardening gloves are really doing it.
An old door, worn by elements. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
We don't get in there. Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
Yeah, I understand you. I like opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is simply beyond repair, and we don't have the resources needed to open it.
Mint the fat Stella in the school swimsuit Japan. Jesus fucking Christ.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general. They, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful would come from this.
Well, I gotta know. Maybe that could give me more interfacing. Like, maximum. Boil to bag, talking about monetary policy, the lesser emerged nation. Opa. Oh, we can do the cargo container door again. Maybe. Maybe. West of the Feld building. Okay. That's what we just were, right? Maybe I didn't.
Nothing's changed about this trap.
It's like up on the boardwalk? Outboat houses. Oh? Nah, it's just this.
A row of ghostly shades facing the crumbling wall. With another 7 shades, a cold sea behind this building, the other one, once filled with engineers and designers of Feld Electric.
Okay.
Now collapsed and dead, but for some rats. You feel drawn, for some reason, to the faded mural again.
Okay. Fascinating. That wasn't there before, was it? That's 1 XP, baby. I bet Kim's really, like, he's jonesing for that cigarette.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds. The reeds rustle confidentially, while the residential building, menacing in the darkness behind you, shield them from the wind. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust. No phasmid either, but still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not. Okay, but after that we get back to our own assignments.
Okay.
A thorough survey of the coast now. Just running around is no longer useful.
A cold gust of air dries your sweaty face, and you look to the dark shadow of the Feld building in the distance, drawing you to it. What a strange sensation. Once this is done, should you ask the wind again?
Oh yeah, did I say good morning earlier, Gerwick? Mallow on the squat rack. Fiend. Alright, I want to check out that payphone too. Oh, not close enough. Damn it. Yeah, I thought there was a day limit until, you know, the guys show up. You know, when the fellas. Oh, really? Shit. That makes that a little bit easier. Pixel today.
The
Oh yeah.
already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset. It's unclear
fuck
whether you
off.
actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air. Undoubtedly, no. Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing. Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat, until it works.
Thanks,
All
Coach.
it takes is motivation and practice.
Well, shit. Well, we got a lot of XP hanging around. Nice. Yeah, but I maxed out interfacing. Trying to get the cassette tape out of the tree. Did the great legs be better or worse for squats? Like more muscle, I guess. You could do some speed.
Hey, was there something you needed?
No, never mind, we're good. I failed the karaoke check. Sorry. Fuck off, guard. Oh yeah.
It's getting late, and it's raining. Time to call it a day.
Good night, officer.
The Australian voice, yeah. Kim liked it.
An old mirror.
Hmm.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Not Australian. It's just Kim is a real one.
Underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Oh, nothing.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Thanks, Frederick.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
Yeah, I'm a murderer, and that's bad, but that's okay because I'm
Hear
bad.
that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad. We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures.
I love reptilians too.
From the last dream, the worst of them all.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
It doesn't sound okay, no.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Okay. Yippee! I love sleeping. Haha, yay. You should form attachments to every woman. Badass. Well, let's see if I can get my gun back. Hold on. Well... Gotta talk to the cryptozoologist first. And Kuno. Mr. T-Pose.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous?
Wait, what? You're here!
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
One composure.
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
Get to kick some ass and solve the case.
Well, here's to you.
Gay cop, gay cop.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions. Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types. Nothing. That I didn't see anything. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No, I don't think it came up. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
Oh.
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
Oh, now we can talk to that guy, can't we?
Reporting back whatever I was telling him. Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Good me.
Sure. Anything else on your mind? You did. And how did you like him?
It's magically bureaucratic.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
Huh. What is he?
From the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return to his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you
Friends, I
two?
told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time. That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess. It is. On Sundays. He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean. What about me, gendarme?
We can get it up to like 2. No, hold on. No, we could do it.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Get it up a little higher. Yeah, we just don't really have any composure clothes. I think there's like one thing. Yeah, the pants are taking one off. Oh yeah, and then the boots. That's it.
Hi again, gendarme.
But yeah, what do you mean this guy's on a podcast? Just because he's gay doesn't mean...
It's the sports. He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Bye-bye.
Well, shit. We'll see what we can do later. Yeah, give me my half-light back. I need it.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
He's a big gay political podcast. Huh, it might be, actually.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I'm basically a cryptozoologist now, though.
I knew it.
I'm not surprised. It's already
Well, in that case, sweetie, let me give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique, quite special to the cryptozoological community.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Of course, dear. Is there a particular cryptid that you're interested in learning about? No. It's the cryptid.
What do you mean, the cryptid?
Oh, yes.
This is fucking Sasquatch?
The 8-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
Now, this is a fucking coelacanth.
Mutation? All of evolution is a mutation.
Until it was sighted by renowned Gottwaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you're not all-knowing.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
I'm all in on this cryptid shit.
The world's largest canyon system, sweetie. It's a barren waste east of the Erg Desert. An ancient riverbed completely dried up. Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years, since the fall of Pericarnassus. He was lost, without any navigation equipment and desperately low on water. After a day or two, he noticed a bird high in the noon sky. A great black bird. It seemed gargantuan. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uwe got there, the teratorn had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean. This happened many times.
Eat the bird, Uwe. It's the only way to survive.
He started hunting it.
Yes, a bird that big has a lot of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Plattenkalk followed the teratorn until they reached a great canyon wall where the bird finally landed to rest. The professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing, a great black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached, slowly squeezing the rock in his fist. Then the teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rock in his hand. Whatever he did, he could not get closer to the bird. The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back, but every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uwe spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
Sorry, what is that? That's a fucked up dog. A Balverine.
The eight-eyed Teratorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there, and the 2 unfertilized eggs it left behind.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since, but Wamrao is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
He's sincere. He likes the audacity of it.
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Il Mara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
Not really. It's just stylization. The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous.
Huh.
Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking, that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
She winked at me. We're in.
Of course, dear.
Alright. Oh, Inland Empire and Volition. Oh, that's badass. Wait, that's just plus Volition. What the fuck? Oh, Gary's there.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Once more, you hear that odd clicking sound coming.
It is composure. Yeah, all we got are the boots.
Always a pleasure to see an... I mean...
Once more, you hear that.
Oh yeah, I gotta actually put the... What could possibly go wrong?
Always a pleasure. I mean...
Once more, you hear that odd clicking sound coming from Gary. Okay.
Nah.
Shifting uncomfortably.
Hi again, Gendarme.
It's gotta be the sports.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Was that Snake Eye? I don't think it was. May have been.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That ruby of yours? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and ruby-centric in the end. Anything struck you a bit off about this mishmash?
No one's mentioned hearing the shot.
No, they didn't. Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window. Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue. True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis, and then hand-waved it. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
Thanks, Volition. empathy for...
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fucking...
Wait, I already forgot.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Yeah.
Kuno doesn't...
I'm hoping one of my thoughts would work. People underestimate how loud guns are. Oh yeah. Oh, well, now we know who was making those mugs.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same. The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
He died of a heart attack from seeing his door unlocked.
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Did he feel like he has to prove he can still pull his weight? Doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it. No, René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
What do you mean old people die? You better get ready to.
I repeat, an absolute Kent. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids, and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to. We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were? In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, good thing I didn't sell this.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny...
And good morning, Sayamala.
I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo. Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something. Yes? What about René?
Yes.
Okay.
It is what I just don't...
Well, shit. Oh, back to putting on clown outfits. We had a little bit more going on with empathy, yeah. All plus. Yeah, now we're good. swag. The hat and the coat, like, really make any outfit work. Look at these pants. Slick. God damn.
Fuck does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad.
It is almost 4 a.m.
She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him.
Oh. Can you kill people? Maybe.
Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you. Even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell you? Kuno told you. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours. He's meant everything he said before, but right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
There's something cold in the air, like water lapping against cold stones, or dripping in a hallway nearby. 3 years ago, there were shoes in the corner. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal. Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Fuck knows. She says it's the Song of Air people or some shit. Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
It's Suruis. The Suru are an indigenous ethnic minority in the social democratic powerhouse Vasa on the tundra and tiger-covered Isola of Katla. Far, far away from here, as far as possible. Really? You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
Suruese? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revachol does have a small Suruese community. Or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit. Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style. Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out. I dunno, someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit, doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno. How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
You need backup. I'm here for you.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
All right. Now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Oh, don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig. Kuno can flex. And shit, you can even fuck back in Kuno's kingdom. Kuno saw you sniff around that fucking pile of
Oh, good pants.
It's a secret door, okay? Just pull it off and fuck back in there.
Hold on. Yeah.
Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies. Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money debt.
Those are good pants.
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words. You're not in his debt.
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it. Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed. Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too. Like half. A baggie, but like in this vial. Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. Why? I need the speed.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out.
I'm on some fucking Man from Hamdell shit.
Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Obviously, we're not gonna take it. We take the drugs away from the mine. Okay, thank you.
Okay, then.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
All right.
One more door. There is no way to open the supply depot door. Accept it. You cannot open all the doors. You have to integrate this into your character. Some doors will forever remain closed, even if every single other door will open at one time or another. Maybe to a key, or maybe to some sort of tool meant for opening doors. But this one will never accede to such commands. A realization crucial to personal growth. Crucial.
Oh, psych, white checks unlocked. Really? Last time this didn't work. Thank you for the raid, Strawberry. God fucking damn it. Thank you, Twitch autocomplete. That is my favorite feature when it doesn't fucking work. Sick emote. Thanks, Twitch. There we go. Shoutouts to Resident Rising for getting Resident Sleeper auto-completed, too, whenever I type shoutout. There we go. Good morning, Strawberry. Good morning, Motiviti, I think. Wait, hold on. No, I'm stupid. Welcome to Disco Elysium. You came in right before I went to go dead. Oh, but I'm Krita. A good video game. Now, did that actually open up psych checks? No, I don't think it did. Thanks. Well, we're getting pretty close to done, I think. But let me just get rid of that immediately. I'd love something to increase my motorics cap. We got something right now. I could get composure up one more. Interfacing. Well, we did our best. Anyways. Yeah, sick build. Physical instruments super low too. Still working on a critical hangover. Still have 5 hours left on that. Well, we'll check out Kuno's cool shack later. Alright. Well, welcome to the BRB. My bad. Perfect and correct timing. I'll be right back in just a moment. More disco tomorrow morning. Yippee.